Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope we're doing great today. Happy Wednesday. We got 6 matchups on this NHL slate today, so be sure to like and subscribe. Check out all my betting links in the description below to get in on the action. Go ahead, turn on those notification bells, and yeah, we'll hop in it. Good to have hockey back. Had a 3-game slate yesterday. Smaller slate today, but still some good action here. Starting with the Montreal Canadiens versus the Toronto Maple Leafs. Toronto opening up as big home favorites at minus 300. Montreal plus 240 with the over-under at 6.5. Head-to-head here, Montreal is 6-4-0 head-to-head. And looking at, don't see any major injuries here. Montreal, I mean, we know they had a very rough season last year. Did not play that well. And then Toronto had a very disappointing loss in the playoffs to a very good Florida team who really kind of surprised everybody. So Toronto definitely looking to have a better season, especially in the postseason, which probably assume that's where they will head. They have struggled against Montreal here, but yeah, I'm not really in love with Montreal on the road. I finished the season 1-6 on the road, 5-14 against the Eastern Conference here. Going to be a tough road game for Montreal, and I'm going to take Toronto at home. Next matchup, we got the Ottawa Senators versus the Carolina Hurricanes. Carolina opening up as home favorites at minus 190. Ottawa plus 165 with the over-under at 6. Head-to-head, both teams 5-5 here. The over-under in this series is 2-8, so a lot of unders when these two teams play. Ottawa 5-10 against Carolina. Finished the season 0-6 on the road here. Carolina had a tough, getting swept in the playoffs against Florida last season. Definitely want to have a rebound and do better. Do better in the playoffs here. Ottawa, not a great year, not making the playoffs. We'll see how well they perform this year, but I think it's going to be tough on the road against what's going to be probably a good Carolina team here, and I'm going to take the Hurricanes at home. Next matchup, we got the Chicago Blackhawks versus the Boston Bruins. Bruins opening up as home favorites at minus 350. Chicago plus 275 with the over-under at 6. Chicago coming into this matchup 1-0, winning yesterday against the Penguins. Big win for them. And, they're 1-4 against Boston. Finished the season 3-11 on the road, but big win for them against Pittsburgh yesterday, 4-2. Came back to get the win, and, they looked very good. They did look very good. Boston coming off that Florida loss in the playoffs, losing those games there. With the season Boston had an unbelievable season here and just couldn't get it done in the playoffs here. Still, people are expecting big things from Boston again this season. Probably not going to be exactly what happened last season because that was just amazing. But, man, I really liked what I saw from the Blackhawks yesterday. And, this one's very tough. Getting insane plus money. They were big underdogs yesterday. And, Blackhawks looked pretty good with Bedard. They really did. And I think I'm going to have to take Chicago plus 1.5 on the road. I do like the Bruins here, but insane plus money for a Chicago team that looked very good in their opener. Give me Chicago plus 1.5 on the road. And, money line plus 300. Might as well take a shot on that as well. Next matchup, we've got the Colorado Avalanche versus the Los Angeles Kings. Colorado opening up as road favorites at minus 120. The Kings plus 100 with the over-under at 6. Head-to-head, Colorado is 8-1-1. So they've been very dominant head-to-head here. Colorado 5-0 on the road against LA. 10-2 straight up against LA here. So they've been pretty dominant against the Kings here. Kings 0-5 at home against Colorado. So they've really struggled head-to-head. I'm liking Colorado on the road here. Been pretty dominant against LA, and I'm going to roll with the Avalanche on the road. Next matchup, we got the Edmonton Oilers versus the Vancouver Canucks. Edmonton opening up as road favorites at minus 165. Vancouver plus 140 with the over-under at 6.5. Head-to-head, Edmonton is 7-3-0. Edmonton. Yeah, losing those games in Vegas in that series. Had a good season. Vancouver, obviously, not making the playoffs. Disappointing season for them. Edmonton 6-1 against Vancouver, 5-0 on the road against Vancouver. They've been very good against the Canucks here, and I'm gonna roll with Edmonton on the road. In the last matchup, we got the Winnipeg Jets versus the Calgary Flames. Calgary opening up as home favorites at -130. Winnipeg +110 with the over/under at 6. Head-to-head, Winnipeg is 6-4-0, so they've been good head-to-head there. Winnipeg losing in the playoffs to obviously the champion Vegas team. And then Calgary not making the playoffs, kind of a disappointing season for them there. I think Winnipeg's a good underdog today. Give me a shot with Winnipeg +1.5 on the road. That's going to be it for the video. Good luck with your picks and parlays on Wednesday. Hope you guys all cash out, and I'll see you guys Thursday. Have a good one.